playing the character so much, he has like a flowchart figured out that works against most people. But then like once he doesn't have that, and yeah, we're seeing the link. Once he doesn't have that like work, it's sometimes kind of hard for him to figure out how to adjust.
Obamacare, one of the lesser serious player that has some potential.
Yeah, recently it seems like he's been trying to get better with, like, he's been pretty serious about like doing well with Wii Fit.
His Falco had a lot of potential. It was just like I think he was hindered by the recovery of that character and some other things like that too.
I just don't think he was
about it.
having as much fun with Falco. He seems to really enjoy Wii Fit.
And he gets to be campy too, which is something that like he just loves trolling people.
Also,
so
it's
it
just
makes
kind
it
of
perfect.
a silly character, and he's kind of a silly dude, so it kind of just works out, you know. Like I feel like it matches him pretty well.
KJ trying to fish for these grabs and kind of zone out with. I saw him do a couple of Zairs early on, which is definitely something that's good to use against a character who doesn't have a lot of disjoints.
Yeah. Like, the Wii Fit matchup is one of those where, like, if you don't really know it, it's hard to adjust to it really fast. Like, you can kind of see he's just, like, he doesn't really know, like, where, like, KJ, that is, he doesn't really know where the hitboxes are. And,
that can be very detrimental in the meta.
Obamacare is really taking advantage of that fact. Trying to call it an air dodge there, that would have been really nice. Getting a bit too fishy with those forward smashes, but...
Yeah, down smash does not cover jump.
Nope, not, well, it can.
At the edge of the startup.
You have to, but it's like, it's such a call out that it's like not worth it.
Alright, it's kind of looking like he's got a lot of the edge games spaced well, like his side Ds and stuff like that, the soccer ball.
Yeah.
He's doing a good job with that.
Really good spot dodge there, but he didn't quite capitalize as hard as he could have on that punish.
I don't think he actually expected to successfully get it or that have as
it
much
could have been
lag.
like it could have been a buffer thing. Oh, he's dead.
Link dash attack, too good.
I
mean, I remember back in 3DS, that was like one of the most ridiculous things. Link dash attack, and then in the demo, I don't know if you remember that. It was silly.
I barely played the demo.
Yeah, I don't see it. At least
I never really played 3DS in general. I couldn't do it.
It was interesting for sure, but it was the only option we had until
the
console came out, and I just loved Smash anyway.
Yeah.
But going for the bomb throws off stage, which kind of covers a lot of options that Wii Fit has.
It's a very good. Like, it can force air dodge. Oh my god! Wow. He called out that roll so hard.
Just like, I'm just gonna charge this up B.
Yeah, I don't
hold this B.
Yeah, I don't think he was expecting the charge, because that's not something a lot of Link or Toon Link players do. They normally just let it rip immediately.
Yeah.
So whenever you have that charge, it can be it can throw you off.
It's pretty stout. Oh, you saw a fist bump out of that.
He was like, that was sick. He had to give him props. All right, going into game 2, we got Dreamland as a counter pick, and I don't know Wii Fit enough to like know what her stages are.
My understanding is stages like Duck Hunt that allow for like techs because you want to edge guard and stall as best you can.
Yeah.
And you just kind of fish for the dunks. That's typically like Wii Fit stuff.
Yeah, like Wii Fit's just such a weird character. I don't like know exactly what she wants. I know she wants Nair.
Realistically, the best, like right now, Obamacare just needs to camp on ledge and just win on the camp because
it's definitely
ahead
one
of
of those.
percents.
Yeah.
But I guess against Link, it's also kind of a hard thing to camp because the projectiles can just come back out really quick.
I don't know. Link is one of those characters that once you have a lead, you can camp really well because he doesn't have the mobility to like get around. The thing with Toon Link is that like even when I'm behind, I have the mobility to like throw hitboxes out and but like when Link's ahead, he can camp really hard, but he's one of those characters that can't really camp all that well whenever he's calling out that air dodge.
Oh,
right,
wow.
That time the dash attack not connecting, but jab up B.
Dodging the bomb.
Yeah, that was actually really smart, using the little lift you get from the soccer ball to just go straight over the bomb.
But I think one of the most important...
Okay, so that goes through platforms.
I was going to say, one thing that Obamacare could definitely do is utilize the somewhat superior mobility of Wii Fit to kind of weave around the projectiles and just overall in neutral. Like right now,
Okay, just do it.
just capitalize on the movement
Sure.
and really avoid the options and just kind of pressure KJ as opposed to like camping and retreating because that's putting him on a defensive thing and he just can't really. Okay. But yeah, just kind of being in there. As long as he's in,
yeah,
he's gonna maintain a lot of the game control of the game.
And one thing that I'm noticing from KJ is kind of a lack of like his pressure on the ledge isn't like strong enough right now to really deal with Obamacare's ledge game. Like that's as a player of like a as a player of a projectile character, you kind of just want to you really have to have that ledge coverage down to a T. So whenever you don't have that, especially against a character like Wii Fit Trainer, you're just gonna it's just gonna be nightmares because it's like what do you do? And if you saw that in that game, like Obamacare just never stopped going to ledge, and there wasn't anything KJ could do about it. So we're gonna see Smashville. All right, Game 3 Smashville.
Seems decent. I mean, KJ did take it on this one. Obamacare probably didn't really mind being on Smashville.
Yeah,
it's such a neutral stage anyway.
Well, it depends on the matchup.
True. Not Sheik.
Not Sheik, I don't know. It's actually
probably.
not Cloud. There's a lot of characters. It's not that neutral in.
But yeah, what KJ really needs to do is kind of, I guess, call out the options. And
well, it's not even necessarily call out the options. It's just like whenever you're a projectile character, you have tools to cover so many options that you can cover them with like really low
middle options.
I just can't. You don't have to commit. So, I would like to see that a bit more from KJ. He goes for really hard reads on the ledge, and sometimes that works, like we saw with that up B in Game 1. But sometimes it doesn't work, like last game. Okay, that's not going to kill, but good damage.
If Obamacare did DI that improperly,
that
he would have died.
Okay. That's not going to take it either. But he's getting good damage here, and that's... that was...
As is Obamacare.
That was a really, really interesting jump read.
Sun Salutation has a pretty quick charge.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Surprising.
It's super good to just run away and charge.
Oh my god.
You get healing off of it and it makes you stronger. It's a good little camping tool for sure. Oh no.
The air dodge.
Yep.
Like you said, the hard situational reads. It's kind of similar to what Chuck does, but in a less advantageous way.
Yeah, he's not covering as many options as Chuck will with his.
Yeah.
That was
all right. Double jab into was that
was
down tilt up B?
Yeah. Oh, okay. So Obamacare in a bit of a rough spot here, but he can definitely bring it back as long as he can seal out this link stock pretty quick. Oh, that could be it. No, I thought up throw would have done it.
Maybe.
He had
platform
extra power because he's in
really the tech. Alright, going for salutation.
You can't punish that like that. You gotta just go for a grab.
Yeah, you gotta wait till you. Sometimes it's even better just to wait to see what your opponent's option is and then go for another follow up. But
yeah, but I mean, out of that down air, links are almost always just gonna shield.
Oh,
good tech.
Hit stun.
And he's using the reverse hit of that, I think, jab really well. Okay.
Yeah, the shield. And yeah, all right. Good set to those two for sure.